Hey there guys, here I am today at Hall Ranch, about to head up for a run. It's a beautiful place to run that I really love a lot. I'm at the Antelope parking lot, which isn't going to mean a lot to you unless you've run here, but basically it's kind of, if you start at the bottom of Hall Ranch that's on one side, it's just very rocky and it's sharp, kind of sharp steep climbs to get to this point. This kind of goes about halfway up that. And so where it's much more trail-like, it's not as steep. I mean, that stuff over there is definitely some lactate threshold busting stuff, but this over here is nice, really kind of really well-defined trail. It's rocky, sure, at times because we're in Colorado and that's just what it looks like. And you can see some of the mesas behind me that are just really beautiful. And I would turn you this way, but the rocks are all kind of back here. You can see over here some of these beautiful rock formations up there. It's just really an amazing place to run and to live near here. It's like 10-15 minutes from my house, so that's pretty awesome. Today, the gear that I'm going to be running with isn't anything out of the ordinary, with the exception of the fact that we're getting some footage down for the review of the Tarak by Helly Hansen. So that's the Helly Hansen Tarak. So I'll be filming a little bit of that. We're in the Studio Ambit S3, some random headphones, my Skull Candy iPhone 6. Yeah, so it's going to be a good run. Just got back from camping last night. So if you're hearing this and you saw the camping Gearist Dailies episode, if you didn't, you can see it here. And about to head out. By the way, filming today on the Sony Action Cam 4K. I love this freaking thing. It's amazing. So thanks to the footage for that. Never run. Ironic, though. Many of the trails here in Colorado and probably throughout the country have roads like this road that you can see going off in that direction up there. And these roads are for emergency access. Now, yeah, to some degree it doesn't make it look so pretty. But on the other hand, what you have to think about is, what if somebody gets hurt in here? That's a biggie. And they need to get them in and out quickly. You know, if you're undercover, it's not always optimal for a helicopter or something like that to come in here. Especially since we're so close to the trailhead. You know, I've only gone like a couple miles at this point. So being able to bring a car or a truck up a road like this to get to somebody and get them out to safety is really key. Another reason that they have these is, as you can see behind me, and all over these hills is the trees, the timber. Now, over time, these trees die off, they create underbrush, they create deadfall, and that creates a fire hazard. Now, we are in kind of high desert-ish sort of area, pretty arid climate, and out here, there is a need for fire control. So this allows people in certain situations, firefighters and what have you, to get to an instance like that and basically take care of it. These are kind of almost, that's where the road term, part of the term fire roads. It's basically the fire roads create a fire break where the fire can't exactly catch to the next plant, to the next plant, to the next plant. But it also creates an area where firefighters can get up to a blaze. And there's plenty of that. I mean, there's, you know, all over here, there's burn scars. And we have things like beetle kill, which are trees that have been killed by pine beetles. Those are just dead trees that are sitting there. Some of them now being repurposed and used for furniture and things like that, which is an awesome reuse of those types of things. But in this case, they can create a fire hazard. So just wanted to show you guys these. They're all over most of the trails. You can see it kind of stretches way out there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here is one, and it comes around this way, and then it also goes off in that direction, just to make sure that in all directions they can get to people if they need to. And it's also for service. The trail I'm on here at Hall Ranch, actually where I'm headed today, kind of terminates in Hall Ranch House, if I'm not mistaken is the name of it. It's up over this way. And so you get to this point, you have a choice to make. This way is definitely longer. This way is not as long, but it's steeper. But regardless, I'm not going to do the whole loop. I'm just going to go up this way, get to the trail house, or the ranch house rather, and come back down. So, see you from there. I stand corrected. Nelson Ranch House. Here's the Nelson Ranch House right behind me. Let's see. This house was built around 1918. If you want to find out more, just look up Hall Ranch Open Space or Nelson Ranch House. I would tell you more, but my battery's running low. There it is. Now it does look kind of gross, but believe it or not, this water coming out of that spigot right there is from a spring, so it is clean to drink. You wouldn't drink out of the trough, but you can drink out of the spigot. Anyway, on to the downhill. Thank you.